And we got a special guest here this afternoon. Doesn't need much of an introduction. We'll simply say he's the Olympic champion, two-time world champion Kyle Snyder. Kyle, it's always great to catch up. We appreciate the time. You got that crazy
Yeah, thanks for having me
schedule.
on.
Absolutely. Talk about your schedule a little bit. You flew in from Colorado Springs. Believe I heard you're going back tonight. You got the Oregon in a couple of weeks. What's your schedule these next few weeks leading up to tournament time?
So January 3rd, I went out to Colorado Springs for the training camp. And then I flew yesterday into Newark, and then I fly back tonight, like you said. So camp ends on the 12th, but I'm flying back to Columbus on the 11th to do Minnesota. Then I'll do Iowa, and then I'll leave the night of Iowa to Krasnoyarsk to wrestle at the Oregon. So busy couple weeks, but I like traveling. It's relaxing, no big deal.
Kyle, talk about just coming back and deciding to wrestle in this environment. And the whole reason why we got a chance to talk to you is because you got a fall there and a couple other falls in the match there with Miles Martin. But talk about being part of this team, coming to arenas like this your last year, and the appreciation fans have for the sport of wrestling, and kind of almost your ambassador role.
Yeah, I mean, Coach Ryan said the place was going to be sold out, so that's part of the reason why I came. There's a lot of people here who would like to see me wrestle probably, and this would be one of their only chances. So it's always a good opportunity to wrestle in front of a crowd like this.
Well, we're going to take a quick look at your pin, but you had a quote the other day. It's been a while ago. You said this, that it's the preparation beforehand and valuing the wrestling itself and not the accolades. Talk to the young people in our audience about what you meant there.
Yeah, I think a lot of time people put too much emphasis on winning and all the stuff that comes with winning, but everybody wants to win. You don't have to teach them that. What sometimes you can teach someone is just to have fun, try and score points, and then eventually that'll grow into a love for what you're doing. And that's what the culture we try to create at Ohio State is just an atmosphere of where we don't care if you win or lose. We just want you to wrestle to score points, not protect anything while you're out there on the mat. And I think a lot of the guys did that today, so it's always good.
Well, it's great to watch, Kyle.
Cal, another thing that I've always appreciated about you is seeking out the challenges. Your mantra, protect nothing. I mean, you want to test yourself against the best in the world. Speak about that.
Don't protect anything. Yeah, I think that's what I like to tell myself before I compete. I think sometimes when you accomplish great things, you start to want to hold back a little bit, but really that just puts you in more trouble. So I'm willing to compete against anybody, any day, any place in the world. That's why I go to Russia. That's why I go to these different places, because I know there's people that can challenge me. And that's what I enjoy, the challenge in wrestling and the different competitors who are pretty good.
Talk. Just one last thing. The Rutgers, the coaching staff there. You were one of the features here. Think about that for a second. They said, "Come watch one of the best wrestlers in the world, or the best wrestler in the world." You know, when you see that, the opposing team gives you that type of respect. And talk about the environment there today, because it's really important for wrestling that to have these type of venues where guys like you can come in there and have these type of experiences.
Yeah, I appreciate that from the coaching staff at Rutgers. They're all good guys. And I think the title is probably something I've earned through my wrestling. And I'm glad that people want to come to matches like this to see me wrestle. And I think there's a lot of other people that they came to see as well, obviously. But it's good to be a part of something, make a day really cool like this.
Cal, thank you so much for the time. It's always a real pleasure. Safe travels. Looking forward to big things these next few months.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.